So, yeah. Which characters from your stories do you think is the most interesting that you've done so far? I'm going to say the most interesting character that I've done so far is probably Bagan from both The Incoming of Darkness Season 2 and Godzilla's Kaiser's Adventures. I mostly like how I did his backstory for those, like his origin story, and those particular stories, and how the way he interacts with our characters. And you'll see very soon. Did you originally planned more Godzilla MMOP fanfics or no? Oh, before you stopped being an MLP fan, I mean. I actually had 20 more fanfics of MLP and Godzilla that I had planned. But after seeing how bad Godzilla and Twilight, A Love Story was, I decided to cancel all the others. And I kind of regretted that because there was actually some that were really good, possibly even better than the original. Is it okay to ask more questions about MLP because you were an MLP fan before you stopped becoming one? Because I have a lot more. You guys are allowed to ask anything that's MLP related. Just don't ask me if I'm ever going to do a series ever again. Right. Still doesn't might have the intention of doing a story on his on this channel, because he doesn't really have a YouTube channel anymore. But me, I'm not doing one. I may be a voice actor, but I'm not going to be doing an MLP and Godzilla crossover. So, yeah. Next question. Which movies in 2024 are you looking forward to? Venom, The Last Dance, and Alien Romulus. I still don't know about the other. I don't know about Transformers 1. I'll have to see what that movie is all about. When that movie comes out, I will I will decide if it's a movie that I really like or a movie that I really hate. It just depends on how it goes. Last question. Yeah, that is. Alright, go back. Last question. Will you ever do a Dragon Prince and Godzilla crossover? It's a possibility. Don't get your hopes up. I might change my mind. Are you a fan of Family Guy? Because you do a lot of Family Guy references on this channel. Despite me doing a lot of Family Guy references, like having freaking Jet Jaguar be like Meg in my stories, I repeat, I am not a Family Guy fan. And I actually have many reasons why I am not a Family Guy fan. It's mostly because of how the way the series changed. Because in the original, no one treated Meg like absolute garbage. If anything, her family and friends always supported her throughout the whole series. Joe and Bonnie were very close. They actually truly do love each other. The same thing went with Peter and Lois. And Stewie was still Stewie. Except the major difference is he has no desire to kill Lois. If anything, he's just kind of like the brains of the family and just only does a few things evil only in certain episodes. And lastly, Brian was always a supporting family member. Now they just completely change those characters and act like they were never there. In fact, every time I watch the newer episodes of Family Guy, I am just disgusted on how the way those characters went from being loving, caring, and supportive to each other to now hating each other and just only tolerating each other. Like, if anything, it just kind of makes me sick. Have you seen House of Dragons? I kind of saw season 1, but I haven't saw season 2. No spoilers. Since you were a MLP... Thank you. Since you were a MLP fan, did you have any personal favorite ships and favorite characters? I actually did have personal favorite ships and favorite characters. In fact, they're still my favorite characters and favorite ships to this very day. That may be shocking to you despite me no longer being an MLP fan. Let me just go over the favorite characters. My favorite characters are Spike, Rarity, Sunset Shimmer, and Starlight. As for my favorite ships, Spike X Rarity, Twilight X Flash Sentry, let me see, who else? Fluttershy and Discord, and finally, Rainbow Dash X Soren, I think. Those are my personal favorite ships, and I still actually do ship them to this very day, despite me no longer being an MLP fan. I think it's mostly because of Zilla Salzman wanting to do an MLP crossover with Godzilla. I think that was the reason why. But still. Did you originally have a MLP OC? If so, what was he like? Surprisingly, my OC was... I did have an MLP OC, and I was planning on doing an audiobook version of my OC. But he was not the typical OC that you normally expect. If anything, imagine it like this. He was basically a combined hybrid between Heisei Burning Godzilla, Godzilla Final Wars, MonsterVerse Godzilla, Godzilla in Hell, and Kaiju number 8 all combined into one being. That was basically what he was like. He was basically the son of the most powerful dragon that ever lived in Equestria, and his mother was in fact a pony, so he's kind of like a pony-dragon hybrid. And he was like considered as the most powerful being in the whole of Equestria. Not even Grogar wanted to stand a chance against him. Like out of all, like any villain that he encountered, he sent them running. Hell, not even Discord was no match for him. And he is the spirit of chaos. He has like reality warping powers. And my OC flat out beat him to the ground. In fact, it was the main reason why Discord ended up in Equestria. Well, specifically Ponyville, Cancer Lot. And he actually overpowered the main 6 55 times. They tried to fight him multiple times, but he just overpowered them. He's not a villain, but he's an anti-hero. But yeah, my OC was just flat out unstoppable, but when I stopped becoming an MLP fan, he kind of just died, right along with all the other stories that I had planned. So, yeah. If there was a chance that you would, if you did become an MLP fan again, Would you do crossovers with Godzilla again? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. That's all I'm going to say. Did you had any least favorite villain when in the MLP universe? Discord was, well, actually, yeah, I did have one. Originally it was Discord, but I kind of watched a couple of clips of the newer seasons of MLP, and Cozy Globe became a very hateable villain in my opinion. Like, really, a kid? You're gonna have a kid be a villain? Seriously? That's just actually kind of stupid, actually. Who was your least favorite character in from MLP? Or MLP character? I had 3. The first one was obviously Discord. He was not my favorite character at all. If anything, I found him very annoying, very stupid, and just overall, just weird. In fanfics that I've watched and read, that he was actually a well-earned, he was actually likable. I actually liked the fanfic versions of Discord better than the real thing. My other least favorite character is, of course, Rainbow Dash. She's just too prideful, and she's honestly just not she's just so annoying. In certain episodes, she's just so annoying. My last least favorite character is going to be, basically, my last least favorite character is Trixie. I just found her very, very confusing, very annoying. Even when she becomes friends with Starlight, it's just so confusing. Who do you prefer, Dinomania or Baryonyx? Ooh, that's a hard one. Oh god, I like Baryonyx's videos, but at the same time, oh god, that is actually a hard question. I don't know how to answer that one. Oh god. You know what? Dinomania. I prefer Dinomania. I'm sorry. Baryonyx's videos are not bad. It's just Dinomania did something more interesting, created her own universe, and how the way her kaiju work is just so interesting. And that's, man, I like both of them, but, Alright, moving on. Was there a story that you did not like? Oh yeah, I think I answered that one. Yeah, I think I did. Alright, moving on. Already answered that one. Oh, that's it. Huh. Well, I hope you guys liked this video. So, yeah. Hope you guys, enjoy this, like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said before, you can ask MLP questions. Just don't request me to do a crossover. I said that there is a possibility that I might do it. But a possibility. And like I said before in part 1, leave your questions in the last part. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!